Ah, hello everyone. I'm sorry about that. I have been trying to just get this to work. Beautiful. Okay, turn down my volume here. Anywho, let's make sure I'm in time, which I'm going to be off time a little bit on on YouTube, but that's fine. I have my chat open. In the future, I do want a second monitor and I do want that whole setup, but at the moment, this is what I got. So, I'll work with what we got. Okay, so what are we doing today? Well, today being Tuesday means that we are going to do our hour of cooking. And I want to preface this by saying that I plan to do these every Tuesday till summer, which I will either do them more frequently or just the same amount, but just like different days, depending on my schedule. Um, Let me shift some stuff around here. Okay. I'm going to, right now, I'm going to post on Instagram and make sure that my lovely Instagram followers know that I'm live. Not like it matters too much because they probably won't click on it. But, hey, why not? And then I may want to plug my phone in, but I mean, I'm totally fine with 70%. Okay. Instagram. Insta. By the way, if you're watching this and you want to know what my Instagram is, it's Escher Nadeau. So it's my name's a little hard to spell, so I understand if that is difficult, but it's Escher, so ESCHERNADEAU. But it's also I think in my bios for everything on YouTube. All right, today's gonna be great episode, great fun episode. I'm gonna put some stuff away over here. I have water in hand. My push is on. We are ready. Okay. So, now I say this is a special episode, and I want to tell you guys why. Um, Basically, for today, what we're doing is working on a project that is important. And I'll show you that in a sec. If I can find it. I think it's 7-4. No, sorry, it's 5. I have a lot of projects that are very similar. Actually, let me listen to this. This is not the right one, but like, yeah, wrong file. Anywho, the backstory I'll give you about what we're doing is, and I'm an idiot, so I gotta start recording for YouTube. Give me one sec. Before I do the backstory, let me just hit record here. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Welcome back to another episode of just 1 hour of music, I guess it's called. And today we will be working on, which I was telling the people of what the heck? This is not the right file either. Yeah, I was gonna say we were working on one of my projects, but I am not sure where it is. Ableton projects in progress. Ableton projects finished. No series. No. I had like. Wait a second. Hold on. I have to look for something here. Dissonance. No. I'm. I'm concerned I have deleted the file I was working on. And I'm gonna have to check that right now. Let me do the forbidden move. Show desktop icons just so I can get to the recycle bin. Okay, I have so many files. Holy shit. Techno, wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah. I honestly, you can look at my fucking files. I don't really care. Piano number 99. Backup. So that's all the backup stuff. I'm still dreaming backup. Jellyfins, my server stuff. I thought it was 7 time, but maybe not. Crunch. Is this a backup? The product Crunch Spa. Damn. I'm so dreaming. Let me check under here. I think in progress. Do I have Brutalist, which is one of my school projects. So I'm just wondering, and maybe I'm stupid and I just clicked on the wrong thing. Was it 7/4 time? Okay, it was. Okay. I'm so sorry. I looked at this file and it was like, this is not the right one. Did I delete it? No, this is the right one. So I'm going to talk about this. Basically, I'm in music theory class, which, by the way, I've avoided for like 20 years of my life. And the reason I took the class was, well, A, because I didn't have any classes that could fill in the spot. Basically, like course selection in college is crazy. So that's why I originally took it, and I think more classes did free up, but I just enjoyed the teacher so much, and also, it's good to know the terminology. So I'm getting towards the end of it, and I know a lot of stuff. I'm not like perfect at it, and I won't be able to easily like recite it into my own music at the moment. But I'm gonna work on it a bunch, and over time, I should get pretty good at it. But in any case, for the final of that class, she wanted us to do something, and it's one of those projects that a teacher assigns that are awesome, where they're like, just do whatever as long as it relates, right? So she was like, if you want to learn how to play guitar, do that for your final. So she's a very nice teacher, and essentially for the final, I told her I wanted to make a more complex song. And to give you a general idea of what I mean by that, let me go to a new live set, because this is something that is funny to me. This is Ableton in a new live set, completely, basic, whatever, nothing on it. And the thing that I can point out, which for people who don't know Ableton, this might be a bit confusing, but for people who do, or for people who, understand like music production, up here is like the tempo and the time signature. Every single time I've made a song, and I can show you receipts of that. Like, let's just go to this one, for instance. This one has a BPM of 59. So originally I wasn't changing the BPM, and then I did. But then this quarter I realized that I've always been doing, and I gotta go to a new file for this. I've always been doing this. Press the scale button. Okay, so those are the notes that are good, and then the other notes are bad, which is stupid. That's just saying that, like, all the black notes are bad. But that's, like, at the time, I didn't put the connection together that, like, those are fine depending on your scale. So I was, like, always in C major. Always, basically. I mean, maybe there was times where I messed up and didn't put it, but, like, mainly, I was in C major. And, like, I'm going to open up my Spotify for this. Which, I love how I'm just, like, exposing stuff that I listen to. I don't really care. I listen to immaculate music. This was just, like, some heavy dubstep stuff I was listening to recently. But I have all these songs. I think excluding this one, because I think I changed it up for that one. All of these songs, they are, like, in C major 4/4 time. And it's funny because I didn't realize that till I took music theory. And then I was doing class on rhythms, funnily enough, and you were talking about time signatures, and it was just like, huh, I did not know that. Ableton, and I got home, and then I was like realizing that I was always in this C major scale with this time signature. So the reason that's important, and I know I'm blabbling, is that I, for the first half of the quarter, was trying to do my project, and I made stuff which I'll, actually demo. I'll demo something I made. I made a lot of things, but there's stuff like Final for Music Theory. And then I don't know why this has two files in there, but Final for Music Theory, because what I was like is like, okay, more complex song, that means more notes. And I was like, I'll do that. So I did this thing. This is still, by the way, in the C major scale. So at the time I was like, that's what more complex music means. And then it's funny because right after that I realized halfway throughout the quarter, so I've already worked on many different projects as possibles for my final. I realized, huh, I've been doing this all wrong the whole entire time, which is funny. It's very funny to me. So in any case, I was like, let's start from the beginning. Let's do something else. And then I just started randomly playing around with the time signatures and like doing stuff. So now, like here, we're in A Locrian. And then like here, it is also A Locrian because I wanted everything be in the same scale. I mean, you can always do mix modes, but I'm not advanced enough to do stuff like that. So, but the funny part is I've now decided, once I started making this, instead of just doing like, here's a different time signature, like 7/8, I was like, okay, I'm going to mix together 5/2, 7/8. This one I think is also 7/8, 7/8, and then whatever the drums are at. It's funny because I, like, instead of just like, oh, I did this thing wrong my whole entire life. Now I'm gonna switch it up and do a different time signature. I was like, I'm gonna just do a fucking polyrhythm and mix two time signatures on top of each other. So I know I've been like keeping the music from you guys. So we're gonna just press start on the timer, and then I'll play it, and then we'll talk about next steps. All right. So this intro, I'm gonna pause. This intro, my idea for this was just like I wanna give the listener like an insight into what's to come, so they can hear each individual instrument in their time signatures, and then it's like a set of two per each, or four per like these ones. So then we have that, and then we have like riser. So that's essentially what we have. Then we have this second part with a different drum pattern, which the thing that I ran into was I loved this drum pattern, and then I was like, the issue is this is a default kit, and it's like if you use this default kit yourself, you'll be able to instantly create what I'm creating. I didn't really like that, but yet it sounded so good. I was like, I'll add it in as a part, but the main drums will be this like thing where I use my own samples, which, by the way, also from Ableton, but the like combination of them makes it just slightly different. I love this drum pattern so much. Okay, so you have the general idea of what the song is. Now, our goal for today is I could submit this. I could be like, I'm done. This is great. And I bet she would love it. And I bet like everyone in the class would find it cool. But I want to make the song good. And there's a difference between complex and good and enjoyable to listen to. So I want it to be enjoyable to listen to. So I'm not fully sure how we're going to get there, but we're going to try and we're going to have a fun time doing it. All right? So this intro is pretty simple. I don't know why I have a two utility thing. Oh, I do know why. It's just because it was too loud. Okay. So, we have this intro, and that is pretty cool. I like the whole thing that it rises. I did this wrong. But what I'm going to do is select everything, which is going to be a bit laggy. Oh, it goes over. And I want to create an intro. I want to like change things up a little bit. Maybe I do the gain on the utility for this guy as a riser and make this the intro. I like this. It's low. It's like a deeper. It's like off. I could put an effect on there. Like here, let me do this. Just so I can. It doesn't have any reverb. I can go in Pianotech and like I could add. I could do that. But I'm thinking RC20 is going to be a little bit better. Just so I can add like some wobble to it. And I know wobble is not the right word, but it's just the word I'm using. I know it's, it's flutter and wow and where and stuff, but like, I don't know. I'm thinking we always like a little noise. No. I think what I want here is, no, I do want a little bit of this, not crunch, but like air. I like that. Now I think it's a little too loud, personally. I want to change the instrument. Or just the position could work. Let's see what else is there. What's this? I like that better, actually. The point is that I want to get like a higher note. Something that's more pleasing instead of just the boom. Okay. I kind of like this note. Let me find it. There we go. Okay. Now I can just do this. The annoying thing about this is it won't carry the utility. Yeah. It always does that, which is annoying. This has to be 0. I have a question for you guys. Is there a way to input values in Ableton? Because like right now, it's like the gain is set to this minus value, which I don't want. I want it to go from negative infinite to 0. Okay, I kind of like that. go down to a lower note. Because really it's like a 2, and then it's this. Okay, how long is that? Let's go back here, actually, because this is touching here. I want to move this over. And I know that I'm kind of like abandoning what I already had. But I want it to sound good. I really do. And I think if I make anything, it could satisfy, because I just have gotten better over the years anyways. Interesting. I like this, but I feel like it's too fast. Like, I'd want to do ×2 on that. So let's grab one clip here, and then do ×2. ×2. Kind of like that. It's, again, we're going to just do this. Oh, my God. And do it the original. But we're going to switch the instrument, because I think that needs to be changed. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I should do, like, chords instead of just single note things. We could do, like, this guy, and then this guy, G2. Oh, don't do that. That's not what I wanted. Is there a way to paste? I think I know how. Isn't it like Shift V, Control V? I don't know how to paste without it doing this annoying thing. So yes, okay, it's pretty good. So this one will be lower, so we go down, down, then we go down. Then I have to remove this. We're getting somewhere with that. It needs a different instrument. Ooh, tubular bells. No. I don't know. Okay. Interesting. I like this guy a lot. This is definitely like a 4. 2, 3. Or what I could do is even more. Like I could do this one, like, or I could do like, I want lower, not higher. So then let me try something here. Now I do like the doing the 4 and then the 4 and then the 4. Now I gotta figure out just like how this comes into play and how these things come into play. Like, of course, this one I can figure out pretty easily, but I'm going to change the sound of. Ah, that would do it. That's like a bassy thing. We're not going to do that. What about this? What about this? Just as a curiosity. Oops. As a curiosity. What? I'm so confused why it's not making any noise there. Let's pick from this one where I don't have any like automation going on. Because maybe that was causing issues. I know the reason. It's because... What? This is so... Oh. Oh, it's because I have the dual utility thing on. Right. I understand now. This guy, we want it to be 0 ideally, but I'm going to have some trouble. Yeah, this is the thing that I'm wondering. Can I input values there or no? Because there's probably a way. Oh, ha! I got 0 anyways. Cheat code. I don't know how I do it. I'm like doing the smallest movements. That's not even... Well, there's going to be a very slight volume up, which is fine. So now we can go there and move you over there, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Okay, interesting. Honestly, we're at a point in this song's life where I'm just like, I gotta experiment. You gotta try a bunch of things, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, and that's okay. We're gonna try our other drum pattern because this one might be better. Yeah. I kind of like that, but I'm not sure how. You want like a... Let's just think about this. So we have this intro. I love this thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just duplicate you. Because I like the sound of it, but it's just like not working. Then I want to just... So that's definitely going into the red. And I mean, that's mostly because there's like overlap. So I would do personally, I would do something on top here that is like a... I had a thought. I just had a thought about doing like something here. Here's what we're going to do, folks. I want to show you guys something. This guy. So this is something my teacher showed me in class, and I want to do this because I fucking hate it. Boop. Pick. I did that wrong. I'm trying to use my ad blocker. Great. Get out of there. Alright, cool. I know it's not centered or anything. Fuck that. So, I was gonna just, like, make something on here. But this is really helpful for if you're trying to do, like, chord progressions. I would suggest people do it. But I was gonna do something in just, like... What were we in? We were in A Locrian, I think. A Locrian. I'm pretty sure it is major. I don't know. But I was going to say we could do like some scale thing on top of here. Because right now what we have is like a background piano. Like maybe there's something like... It's a little complex because it's 7/4 time, but I can do that in here. So let me just change this to like waltz. Why not? I don't know. And then we gotta go 7/4 is what we're at, right? Well, right. It depends. The main one on top is 7/8, but what is this guy? 7/8. So 7/8 is what we're gonna do. If I can on here, I don't know if I can do that. My blind. No, there it is. Okay. But then you could do something like... Why is it... What is it doing? I'll just do dance, I guess. I also have, for some reason, metronome on, which honestly, I couldn't tell you how to disable that. But, like, the idea is, you know, I'd throw stuff in. I don't really know exactly what I would do here. If I were to actually, like, think about this, I'd be like, what genre of music, yada, yada, yada. But this is something where I have no clue what genre we're in right now. So... Tempo and slide... time signature? No. We'll just do this at... Oh, okay. I mean, that's more complex for sure. It's so loud, though. Let me just... That's the idea. It's kind of the idea. It's like too much notes on like this top range, I think. What if we do this? What if we do this? That is so funny. It would be one more. Nope. It's always going to be off one. That's over 1, and then it's funny because that is over 3, and then it would line up perfectly there. No, I'd have to go more. Whatever. The point is, let's blow our ears up. In any case, this would be more complex but it's too much. So we're going back. That was kind of a sidetrack. So, if that's the intro, what's after there? Because I have this whole section. And I want to make it work, but I'm just not sure. We could do this with just like this. So, it all works out. What about this guy? Is there a conceivable way that this makes sense? Or do we need to... I did this wrong. I want to go up one more. I was going to say, is there a way to make this work? Or do we need to make a slower drum pattern? It works. The obvious thing that I'm noticing is... Oh my god, I have two RC20s. Huh. That would do it. This one is... not the one. Okay. Well... Okay. I'm not sure. I can't really tell about the magnet. Yep. Okay. Okay, boys. That's what I like. I think it works. Now I gotta zoom in here and get this timing right. I think for easy... Wait a second. Is it just that? Yeah. That should be lined up. I'm making sure that it is. I think it is lined up there. Wait, no. We have... that one goes... Yeah, no, I think that's good. Okay. Because we copied that, we have to go over here, which it's on some random downturn. We don't care about that. I will add a 0 ping dot there, just so if I accidentally make any issues here, I can just reset it. Then maybe we come in with this, something, like... kind of. I kind of like this section, which I'm gonna switch back, is really good. I think. I love this whole like pattern with this guy. I'm just trying to figure out how it fits naturally into the song. So, yeah. Let me move this guy down here. almost halfway. So obvious stuff, this has effects on it. It has this thing, which just makes it quieter. Honestly though, I think instead of that, let's do just like an EQ. Like an EQ 8, I think, is the one that we want to do. Let me go just like over here. I kind of like that. What volume am I at here? I'm at like 52. One thing that I don't know, which maybe you guys can help me with, is my Volt 2, my audio interface. The mic icon for the headphone icon is currently, it's set in the middle, which I assume is the output to the headphones. I'm wondering, should that be at max? What does that mean, like percentage wise? And like, how does that relate to my computer volume? Because I want like the mixing to be like natural or whatever. And if it's turned up very high there, and then I turn down my computer volume to get the same levels, then I guess it doesn't really matter. But I'm just trying to understand the whole like mixing stage of this, you know? Alrighty. So we have this. This guy's a little loud. It's going into the red, which with that, we have the utility that goes up. So, oops. Let's go here. What we're going to do is we're going to find a spot a little lower, like that. I meant to do it on this side and just let it do its thing. I don't want it to fade in the background, but I do like this volume. Maybe just like a little bit louder, like 7. And this one. Same dealio. We just go to the utility gain, and we set it to be under gain a little bit. No rise. I kind of feel like to make it more interesting on the drums, we should put on some effects. Let me try and use like normal effects before I just go to iHinny, because iHinny is the one that I use. Like, what is multiband dynamics? So maybe no EQ. Honestly, I like that better than the EQ. Let's try EQ. Then this one. It's a bit more quiet. Yeah, let's try that. See, one thing that I struggle with is the mixing phase of stuff, because I just don't know. I don't know how to make the things sound exactly how I want it. I kind of just do and guess and check, and maybe that's how it's done. Maybe there is no formula to it, but, you know. Probably I just need to learn the tools better and be like, yeah, I definitely, to make it louder, I need the compressor or something. We're going to put some iHinny on there just to see how it sounds. Ooh. I'm a fan, but I want it just on like the, I think, yeah, I think it's on the kick that I want it. No, I guess not on the kick then. Oops. Trying to clean up the I had a utility per track. It's funny. What? What did I put it on? I put it on something. Did I not? I'm so confused. I meant to Command V. Oh, it's because the utility is copied. Right. That would do it. I think that was what I wanted. Give me a sec here. Let me do Command X. Oh, sorry. I like this. I don't want it on the hi-hat open here, this guy, but I do want one of these. So easiest thing to do in this situation is just a separate group. That way okay, I am realizing that I made it too quiet there. Oh, that's -9. Yeah, of course it's too quiet. It's too loud. Then we can, okay, I think that's solid. That's a solid start. Oh, we've elapsed so much time and haven't done anything. I'm kidding, we've done stuff. It's bad for your health to be like, yeah, no, I've done nothing. No, we've gotten a lot done. Okay, so we have it go twice. And I think after that, we should do the switch. So let's zoom in here. This is where it ends. So then we just go here. Boom. Chop it off. Wait, why is it? Oh, it's because I was so confused for a second. I was like, why is it repeating? It's because it's not on the line. And then I'm thinking we could transition into here. And this track is muted. Okay. So now we can't just do this. This is no transition. What if we do, and I gotta zoom in for this so I can place it in the right spot. If we do, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta go to 1/16, I guess. There we go. Then go back to 1/2. Well, it was 1/4, but whatever. Need a better effects. I love this part. Amazing. Okay. Amazing. And it lines up, which is exactly what I was looking for. It's weird. Ableton just makes like these other lines, and I don't know why there's a line there. Oh, okay. Wait, huh? That doesn't make sense. Oh, okay, that's confusing. This, okay, so I understand now. No, okay. See, I was confused because there's this line in the middle, and I was like, what is that? It's this, but it's just because it's not on time. I mean, it does reach here, but it's not like a perfect middle. And I did do that by design. If you see here, this line here, because originally I had this guy, right? And if we see this, these two notes were from the beginning part. I mean, of course, I've changed it up, but originally we had this guy, this guy, this guy, then this guy, and then this guy. And originally it was ending on a familiar note, and I didn't want to do that because I'm making a more complex song, so I was like, let's make it a little, like, slightly unpleasing, because typically when you have a song of music, you want it to end up, well, you don't want it to. It sounds better to end up at the tonic, the first note, or just like to end up, like if you do a pattern and then you repeat the pattern, typically your mind wants the same exact thing. So when doing that, you have like the different options between, you have a pattern that just repeats every single time. Like this guy, for instance, because this guy's it's uniform. So we have this first note set, then we have this second. But with here, I cut it off. Like this one, I do the full repeat, so it's just like the exact same thing, but that's like slightly off time. So then we go to the second part. It is like not perfectly lengthwise. So then over here, we cut it off before those two notes. So you get something. Like if I just loop this, then you'll hear it better. So, in a way, it's a loop. I mean, of course, you'd add one more in, and you'd do like something that touches the bottom note, but because of the spacing, it's just a little off. I mean, here's a better example. This is the perfect loop. Yeah. So in any case, I opted for not doing the loop. I don't know. That's there. I opted for not doing the loop. So like right here, for instance, your mind wants this note. You really want this note, which is this guy. So, wait. I'm on the wrong side. That's why I couldn't do it. It was like, yeah, you want to hear this note at the end. But I just get rid of it. So in any case, I think if we have a better effects here, which I'll add some stuff to make it a better riser, then that will be a good transition from this part, which is a little quick, all things considered. But I'm not fully sure. This is all very new territory for me. So in any case, we do this. I'm on. then this pattern is like off. And over here, I like this because we basically have this thing here, and then we do it again here, and then we mess with it. It's like there's no like the way it lines up because of the time signatures. Because this is 7/8. This one is also is 5/2. It lines up in just a weird middle ground, which is kind of funny, and that's like how a lot of polyrhythms work. So there's a beautiful song called Polyrhythm by like Phonin, which I say beautiful. It's heavy dubstep, so it's not pleasant for everyone, but it's beautiful in terms of the music theory behind it, and also just because it's such a confusing song to listen to. But in all intents and purposes, it works as a song, and like if you analyze the sheet music of it, you're like, huh, that makes sense. But it's just like a polyrhythm thing, so it's very confusing. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm doing a very dumbed down version of it, but like this one I think is the one that hits. Yeah. So this note hits in time with the piano. In any case, we have this. What if we then bring in this guy? Yeah. Cool. Okay. Beautiful. So I'm going to move this back the right amount because I do agree with myself that this, which hopefully this doesn't, yeah, it doesn't copy that. Beautiful. This should be longer. Longer intro, which for 40, it's like around about 40 seconds is the full thing, but I mean, there's the time for rise, but see if that's good enough. The issue is I'm trying to make it sound good and also interesting. So there's a certain level of like, I need to add more stuff, or I need to add more texture, for instance. Okay, so right here, after we've done this loop twice, my mind is like, you need something else. So what I'm going to do is try something. Yeah, I like that better. We go with the rise, and then let's go back down to the low, which is this guy. Yeah, I'll try that. New thought. What if we do... I'm doing this wrong. I need to zoom in because it's a little annoying to move stuff around. I was thinking possibly we do like 1, 2, then we do swap. No. I'm trying to keep it complex, but not too complex, so we'll leave it as is. Now, what do I want in terms of... what do I want to add to this to make it more interesting? By the way, I noticed there was 2 other people who stopped by. It said like 3 people, and I know one of them is me on my iPad. But, thank you for stopping by. I know you guys are not here anymore, and, big sad, but, you guys got stuff to do. You got better stuff to watch. I'm not going to blame you for any of it. All right. So in any case, we want to put something here. But what? Maybe instead of doing like what I was doing before, which is just like this thing, I could do like a high pitch. Wait, hold on. I kind of like that. It has to be one earlier. One more. Oh, I'm messing up. I had a thought. What if I do this more poly pattern? No. We'll just do this, and then this one here. This is like a lower. I can just probably pick one. It doesn't have to be the same. There we go. That's not... I want this one, and then that is... What is this one? This is G4, and this guy is A3. Let's do B flat. Oh, wait, that's G4. Oh, so I have a ways to go. Wait, no, is that the same thing? I don't know where I got a G from. That's C4, which is this one, which is C4. So I just want to go one lower than C4. Okay, I think I got it. We'll figure out some transition there. No. Hold on. I like the 3, actually. Hold the phone. Then we go back here. Then we do the 3. Ooh, hold on. Now we'll do 3 again. I like that. What do you guys think? And my guys, I mean the singular person watching. It says 2, but that's not my iPad for the chat. I think that is better sounding for that section. Yeah. Now, we can remove that because that was old stuff. Now, I think we would do this again. Well, first I gotta move everything out of the way. All this old section, which I'm completely redoing from the top. Move it just a ways away. We don't care about it. Okay. So I could bring this guy in. I did like putting this on top of that beat. So let's try that. I gotta line it up correctly. Yeah, it's gotta go here. Yes. Okay. Let's try this. Ooh, I like this a lot. I like specifically this part. It's I don't know how to describe that, but let me do this. I'm doing too much. Because these sound like very similar snares. Um, DBL2. This is. Yeah, it's the same exact snare. I didn't even realize that, but I think I previously did that. But that's funny because now it's just like slightly off time. Like, we already have it. So maybe instead of doing this snare pattern, we remove that in favor of just. I mean, that's kind of just a random thought / idea for it. At least all I know is that this intro part I'm a fan of. But I'm less of a fan compared to like this whole section here. Which I like this whole section. Because this piano is very interesting. So, obviously, I would EQ this because it's so much louder. Like this. To the people on YouTube who are not just like in the live, please leave a comment and tell me what genre of music I'm currently making, because I have no clue. And if you're watching live, also tell me, because still, I have no clue. I've reached a point with like music where I can understand basics of some genres. Like I can tell essentially if it's like synthwave is pretty obvious, that and vaporwave pretty closely related. Of course, there's the subgenres, but in general, I don't focus on those. But like once you get to like electronic music, it is something else. Like techno, I'm getting there. I can kind of understand that, but there's some different ones. Drum and bass is easy because that's the almond break. So you know if you hear that, you know you have a drum and bass song. But there's some that fit into categories and yet don't sound like them. And you know I don't. That's where my knowledge goes out the window, and I have no clue what I'm talking about. But yeah, we have 4 minutes. That is phenomenal time because that will be exactly 5:30, and then I'll go get my food. Typically, like when I do these, I end early, but not today. We're gonna write it out. Just see what I got left of me before writer's block hits. Okay, so if we go over here to this other section, the only other sound I had in as like a possibility of use was this guy, which now that I listen to it, it doesn't sound like it fits at all in this song. And then I mean, this is a sound that I made, which is cool, but I don't think it fits, so I'm gonna remove it because there's no point. I can also remove these. These are just like single chord, not chord, sorry, single key, single note, whatever. That's a riser, which is kind of good sounding, except it just doesn't fit, so we'll clear that out. And then the other stuff, I mean, I literally just have like this same exact thing. I've realized the reason that this sounded off is because the reason that this part sounded off here is because I placed it off, which is kind of funny, but I did. Let's try something. We're going to go here and get rid of this. And we're going to go back here, copy it, in the correct spot. Now, we want to start correctly, which would be after one of these. So, around about here. Theory. Oh. I did this wrong. I love Ableton sometimes, man. Love it. I meant to zoom in here. Select you. Select you. You have to select the top part of the bar, because otherwise you're just getting the selection, not the items in the selection, which is, frankly, I think it's stupid. But, you know, Ableton thinks what it thinks. What is happening here? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That sounds good. What about we try it without it? Yeah, that's, I think that's fine. I don't need the kick. The snare, sorry. We'll keep it in the beginning, though. One thing I can say for sure is that we could get rid of all of this, because it serves no purpose. I mean, it sounds cool. For the moment, I guess I'll leave it in this file as I work on it in the coming days, because this is due week 10 of my classes. I'm on week 8, I think, Tuesday. Yeah. So I have a few more days. A week, 2 weeks plus, before I present my project. Unless I choose to do it earlier than normal, then, whatever. Any case, we're out of time. I blabbled a lot. I yapped. That's a fun word. Yap. Anywho, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed today's episode of 1 hour of music, or just watching me make music. I don't know. I need a better name for this. This is kind of funny, but I do need a better name for it. So I guess what I'll do is I'll stop stream first and then stop YouTube. I don't know. Or YouTube first. I do have a separate question though, just in general. If I record something through stream, does it automatically make a VOD for it for YouTube? Or should I use my downloaded file and create a separate thing for it? Because I'm not fully sure. And I know that under the VOD settings I can set where it's uploaded to if it's a VOD. But, I'm not fully sure. And maybe it's just best, because I know people of course record it out so they have the file and they can do the editing and stuff for a VOD, because typically you don't care about the full thing. But for the purposes of me just trying to get shit done, and I need to do music every once in a while on to my YouTube, I don't really want to spend the time editing. So I think just whatever works and is easiest. So I guess for now, what I'll do is I'll do this episode just through this. Once I stop streaming, I'll set the stream into the playlist of stuff, and then it'll appear as a video. I don't know. No clue. In any case, to the YouTube family, not the live people, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you guys Tuesday, as always. If you ever see this, of course, because I may just do the live thing. Well, I'm doing the live thing today, but if I realize that I need to upload the VOD separately, then I'll use the file from my desktop, which I do save all of them, at least in case I need the backups of it all or whatever. But I trust YouTube server not to die, because that would be detrimental and that would ruin half of my day. Anywho, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed. I love every single one of you guys, and I will see you Tuesday. And to the people on the stream, well, the singular person who it claims that is here, whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed, or hope you enjoyed singular. And yeah, I'll do this again Tuesday. Thank you for watching. I had fun making this song, I guess. This video, it's just I'm so new to this. I just don't know what to say towards the end of these, so I just ramble for like an extra 20 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys Tuesday. Love you guys.